What up, everybody? This is Every Fuzzy Young giving you my input on this Will and Jada shit. Okay. I'm watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles too. So, Katrina shit got me. The schedule kind of fucked up. I ain't finna be up here that long anyway. So, it's 2:12. About 3:30. I'm about this bitch. Alright. This is my point of view on Will and Jada. Will, you being soft ass bitch. Jada, stop being a thought ass old ass woman. She said, instead of just admitting, yeah, I was fucking and sucking the nigga. He made me feel good. I was in an entanglement. Then Will looked at the bitch like, he gave a little entanglement. No, bitch, you was fucking a nigga, still been fucking a nigga, and gonna keep on fucking a little young nigga. Okay. You was there for the young dude. That's cool. Trying to give him some information, you know, how to improve his life. He was on drugs. He got to take care of his sister, kids, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? He done lost a lot. You know what I'm saying? I understand all that shit. But I think she was pregnant in the nigga, or preying on the nigga because he's weak in the mind. So it is what it is, you know. She thought, see, she like a lot of these other bras out here be thinking you help a nigga out or do some shit for a nigga, and then all the shit that's wrapped around what you doing, and you think that's supposed to do something for y'all to have some kind of significant relationship. Don't mean nothing. But people do that shit, you know what I mean? It's kind of like when a nigga help a bitch out and he keep on helping her out, and he automatically assume that shit is supposed to go a particular way. Because she caught the nigga at a bad moment. The nigga done been through shit. The nigga 27 years old. He 27 and he weird. So you fucking with a nigga head that probably ain't had no quality pussy. And you putting some of that 70s baby shit on that nigga ass, and he just, he went crazy. Now, was it up to him to talk about that shit in public? No. Nigga, whatever the fuck you doing with my shit, nigga, keep it to your motherfucking self. You wasn't trying to break up, wasn't trying to be no homewrecker, then you should have kept your motherfucking mouth shut, you silly, goofy motherfucker. But we're not going to talk about him. What we're going to talk about is Jada taught it an entanglement. No, nigga, you was fucking this 27-year-old nigga. You was fucking a nigga that's half your age. That's what you was doing. There's no big deal about that, though. That's fine. If that's what you're doing, that's what you're doing. Let it come out your motherfucking mouth. Hey, yeah, babe, I fucked up. I've been fucking this nigga. That's all. Just do that. But she trying to sugarcoat the shit entanglement. I don't know what that fuck that is, because my girl said something about some entanglement. I'm going to bust her in her ass. Because I don't understand what entanglement mean. Entanglement mean you fucking. From Jada's perspective, the entanglement mean you fucking. Then why wouldn't she just say that? She said she's not embarrassed about what she did. Then call it what it was. You was fucking a young nigga. Call it what it was. You was having sex with this man. An entanglement, man, my shoestrings get entangled. My barber, let me show y'all what an entanglement is. Flipping around, bow. This isn't an entanglement. You see that shit? You see that shit? Do you see a dick or a pussy right there? No. There are no dicks and no pussies right there. But this is an entanglement. She had the audacity to insult Will's intelligence. He should have put that belt on her motherfucking ass. I need to hear it out your motherfucking mouth, bitch. You been fucking this nigga. That's what you need to be saying. I've been fucking this nigga. And not, it was an entanglement. No, it was not an entanglement. You was riding this nigga's meat. You was fucking this nigga. Don't try to dress something up more than what it is. You was fucking him. It was an entanglement. Then Willow, he should have let him across that table and slapped that bitch to sleep. You can do that, you know. An entanglement. Look at that. That's an entanglement. That is an entanglement. For those of you, I don't know what era you're from and understanding what an entanglement is, this is an entanglement. You see this right here? This is an entanglement. Do you see a dick or some coochie or some titties in this entanglement? No. You see wires because they tangled up. Entanglement my ass. Unless he had your ass strapped to the bed or some shit like that. We were in an entanglement. Bitch, who you fooling? You was fucking. You was sporting a young nigga around. Hey, got no problem with that. But look at your husband in his face and tell him this nigga been fucking you. Tell him that. You trying to dress that shit up like it's something special? Stop dressing that shit up, baby. The young nigga, he was knocking the lining out my ass every chance and it made me smile. She said it made me happy. She said it made her happy. You come to me with you my old lady, I've been in an entanglement. No, you on first 48. You ain't entangled in shit except for some barbed wire when I throw your ass off the bridge. Entanglement. Let me come to my wife and say, yeah, babe. Well, who is this chick? It was just an entanglement going. My wife is going to shoot me in the fucking face. Boom! In the fucking face. An entanglement. I know everybody's saying the same thing. Talking about it was an entanglement. He looking at me like, an entanglement? The fuck is entanglement? I don't know what that is. I'm looking at some tangled up ass wires that. Yeah, but now
when they said it on the radio, he was talking about. He said, I don't know what this permission stuff is. He talking so fast I couldn't really say. He's like, you stay on this, you cool. You can go on this side of the house. I'm gonna be on this side of the house.
Yeah.
I'm like, what type of mess is that?
No. That sounds like somebody about to get their ass whooped.
Yeah.
Some of this shit up there talking about, well, it was an entanglement. No, bitch. Let me tell you something. When you married, it's one dick you suck and it's one dick you fuck. It's your husband. Don't pay attention to the way I'm talking. So they over here talking about this.
Okay, so if she got permission from him, and if they were swinging, would it be cool?
I mean, yeah, if they were swinging, yeah.
Probably is swinging.
But the whole thing about it is, yeah, she said they done had, we've had threesomes or whatever the case may be. But when you bring two dudes to the bedroom, bitch, you getting a train ran on you. That ain't no threesome. I'm not gonna dress that shit up. If there are two dicks in you, that's not a threesome. You're getting a train ran on you. This is what it is. I'm just a man bringing the truth from the streets. From the streets. I'm just being honest. An entanglement. I wanted to slap her. Will, can I get your permission? I don't want to fuck the bitch. Can I get your permission to slap the shit out of your wife for saying some entanglement? They got all these little words to throw you off. Yeah, we were fucking around. I got the young nigga. He piping me down, and he made me feel good. That's fine. But he's sitting across the table with a look on his face like, yeah. No, he was fucking your wife, my nigga. Well, we got an understanding. I got an understanding. If you fucking my old lady, don't let me know about it. Because it's going to be a misunderstanding. It's going to be a fucking misunderstanding on that shit. Hold on, y'all. Nigga supposed to be in here and get a haircut 2 days ago. Let me read what the fuck he talking about first before I even answer. Ask me when I'm closed. Nigga, don't ask me when I'm closed. Ask me when you supposed to be getting here. You musty bastard. What do you mean he changed the price of the car? Hold on, y'all. I'm in the middle of a situation here. But yeah, you called it an entanglement. Now he wants $600 for the fucking car. He calls it an entanglement. A motherfucking she calls it an entanglement. He's sitting there comfortable with the shit. Like, yes. What is this entanglement? You know an entanglement. No. Where did you do? Just get to the point. You fucking this man. You're the baby. We was doing what we was doing, and we started fucking on a regular. Hey, that's cool. That's one thing I be telling niggas. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Take this from me, and I'm gonna be serious with you. Cheating is a player's game, and if you ain't made, if you don't play right, don't get involved in that shit. If you want to sit around and fuck these bras, and then a nigga start piping your old lady down, and you start getting into your fucking feelings, nigga, you ain't got room for that shit, cause you out there fucking up. So if you out there fucking up, and another nigga start piping your old lady down, you deserve that shit. Why? It's because what goes around comes around. And if you ain't paying attention to, another nigga is. Plain and simple. Now he's sitting across the table. Oh. She must saw them pictures with the nigga. He must saw the pictures with the nigga in his drawers. I don't know. Yeah. Well, nigga, if you been out there fucking up, sometime your old lady gonna get out there and start fucking up, and she wind up standing across the table from you, talking about she was in an entanglement. Nigga, bitch, you was fucking. Now let me go to my wife once again and say, baby, you know, it wasn't that important. It was an entanglement. She gonna say, what the fuck is an entanglement? We ain't got that kind of money for you to be using these wrong words for the wrong shit. It's not an entanglement. It was some. He asked her, he like laughed across the table. Oh, what is an entanglement? Yeah, because she's trying to insult this man's intelligence. Talking about she needed to feel good. Bitch, what you trying to say? My dick don't make you feel good? There's something wrong with you. Talking about she needed to feel good. What the fuck you mean you just needed to feel good? What, I don't make you feel good? I'm your husband. I don't make you feel good? Let me tell you something. If you in my motherfucking life and I don't make you feel good, get the fuck out. I don't give a fuck who you is. If you in my life and I'm in your life and I don't make you feel good about what the fuck you doing, then we don't need to be around each other. Why the fuck would you want to be around somebody that don't make you feel good anyway? You keep people in your life. Yeah, I'm just being honest. You gotta look at yourself from a position. Yeah, I'm not playing that shit. But at the end of the day, it's a man. It was like, it was an entanglement. And then he looking across the table, looking at her ass like, bitches say you was fucking. You was good enough to be taking pictures with this nigga. You was good enough to be out with this nigga with your fucking kids. You was good enough to do everything you fucking wanted with this nigga. Now it's an entanglement. No, own that whole badge. Own that shit. Put that bitch on your chest and say, no, I've been fucking this 27-year-old nigga on the regular because he makes me feel good on the inside and on the outside. He makes me feel good. Say that. I lost a lot of respect for a bitch. If you're going to be a hoe, be 100 on a hoe. Dig what I'm saying? No disrespect, but if you out there hoeing, hoe to your best ability, goddammit. That's some real shit. You do come back, it was an entanglement. No, it wasn't. It was fucking. And your husband is feeling some kind of way about this shit. Now you done told your husband that this man made you feel good. I got you living in a $1 million worth of housing. I'm doing everything I possibly can to make you happy. And you got some young nigga that don't know how to do shit right. You gonna sit back and tell me this nigga make you feel good? You take your third grade minded ass on. I ain't got time for that shit. Cause a nigga make you feel good? A nigga make you feel good? Oh, you need validation from a 27-year-old nigga that don't know what love is? He done got your pussy wrapped up with love now. Now somebody could get hurt. Why could somebody get hurt? Because he confusing good pussy with love. And you sitting back condoning this shit because you steadily feeding his fucking ego. Now you don't put up there, he made me feel good. How you think that make your husband feel? What do you think that does to your husband? You telling me another man, my wife can't tell me another man made her feel good. I'm killing both of them motherfuckers. Because I'm working my ass off to make my wife feel good. We was in a bad place. He made me feel good. Bitch, I got you living good. I got you living good. Real shit. You looking at me across the table saying this nigga made you feel good. You looking at me across the table saying everything I've done for you, everything I'm doing for you, every position I've put you in, everything we've done together cooperatively ain't made you feel some kind of way, but you say this young ass nigga, just cause he fucking you make you feel good? Bitch, you lose my respect. You lose my respect. Because this man that's sitting across this table been doing all he can to make you feel good. Now, let's sit back and let's rewind this shit a little bit. It's up to her to make herself feel good. If my wife tell me, make me feel good, then you need to go somewhere and find somebody to make you feel good. Because my job is to make sure that I take care of you and provide for you. It's my job. To give you an easy life. That's my job. A lot of shit that I'm going to do and a lot of shit I do, I don't condone a lot of shit that a lot of niggas do, but I give my wife and my kids everything I got. And if she says she don't feel good and needs somebody to make her feel good, bitch, you can go. I need somebody to make me feel good. You 50 fucking years old. You 50 years old. And you looking for a 27-year-old nigga that correlates love with sex. Those are two totally different things. But he makes you feel good. He makes you feel good. You be with a poisonous young man and he makes you feel good. Y'all have absolutely nothing in common outside of making each other feel good. Feel good. I'm disrespected as a man. I feel that the Smith family is in a disrespected situation, bringing on a disrespectful lifestyle on both ends. And guess who I attribute it to? Yes, the head of the house. Now this is where we get into the situation. This is where we get into it, people. And disagree with me if you may. Amen. All of this shit roots from his son want to be a fucking girl, to his daughter want to be a fucking boy, to his wife fucking 27-year-old men. Will, you failed as a husband, a father, great provider, but you failed in the areas that are necessary. You failed in the areas that was necessary for a man to do his job. Just putting a roof over the motherfucker's head, and you were not conversating with your kids. You're not talking to your wife. You're not giving them what they need socially, nor are you giving them what they need emotionally. That's why you failed. That's why your family fucked up. You, sir, are a failure as a black husband and a black father because your wife is fucked up in the head and your kids are fucked up in the head. Your kids don't know what the fuck they want to be, and your wife want to be a thought to a 27-year-old ass nigga. She want to be a hoe and don't know how. She want to be free, but still have the accountability of saying, hey, I just was entangled. Bitch, this ain't girls trip. This your fucking life. This your fucking life. This ain't motherfucking girls trip 1 or girls trip 2. This damn show ain't motherfucking a different world. You better get your head out your fucking ass, bitch. Because what you got going on is some bullshit. You disrespected your husband with this shit. Because whatever the fuck you doing behind closed doors, that shit need to stay there. Will, you have made your family dysfunctional. You have given them less than a reason to respect you. And more than a less than a reason for your wife to feel good from another man. You just destroyed the fabric of your whole family. He's the head of the house. He's the head of the house. If you're not in the house doing what you need to be doing, it's his job. His job is to direct the house. He been letting them little kids do what the fuck they want since they were 12 or 13 years old. 13-year-old daughter laying up taking pictures with grown ass men, and he ain't got nothing to do with that. I'm sorry. My daughter can't lay up in the bed with no grown ass nigga. I'm sorry. My son can't be running around, tippy-toeing around, wearing some old fruity ass shit. No, I'm sorry. My wife can't be running around doing bullshit where we decide, we or she or both of them, we or she or he chose that we're in an open relationship. No, he makes the decisions. Ifs, ands, or no ifs, ands, or buts to that. The man makes the decision in the house. And if he not, something fucking wrong. If the man ain't calling a shot in the house, the man is supposed to orchestrate everything, every movement in that house to the point to where everybody get grown to get the fuck out. If my sons get grown to get the fuck out and go do what they need to do, they gonna be all right. Cause she was already unstable because of, hey, I was unstable. I'm still unstable. My wife is unstable. We ain't have to, everybody goes through their thing. But, man, it's the key that I always try to get to. Fix yourself before you get with somebody. Because my job ain't to fucking fix you because I don't have a degree in psychology or psychiatry. I don't have none of that shit. So when you bring your energy from your past and I bring my energy from my past, you wind up with a fucked up combo. You wind up with bullshit. Because two people that don't know how to interact with each other, or two people that don't know how to console each other, or two people that don't know how to communicate with each other, you're going to have a fucked up relationship. You're going to have something that you can't even hold on to, and then what happens? You run around because she don't know how to attend to your needs. You don't know how to attend to her needs. Now she getting somebody else to make her feel good because she don't feel good about herself. So she needs somebody with no accountability in your relationship to make her feel good. Just the way life is. Just what it is. Will, you fell short, sir. That's why your kids fucked up and your wife looking for a nigga to make her feel good. Jada, you fucked up. You out here looking for niggas, and you out there looking for love. You can't do that and be married. Can't look for shit. My house, only thing you better be looking for is some motherfucking keys. Some real shit. You out here looking for somebody to make you feel good. Then you look at your husband and say, hey, he made me feel good and it was an entanglement. No, he made you feel good because you wanted to feel like you felt sexy. You wanted to feel like you wanted to be wanted. But this young man wanted you. And now this young man is in love with you off of some fucking. Off of the attention that you put into him, you should have been put into your husband. They were separated, but that still don't mean you got that still don't give you an entitlement to do whatever it is you want to do. Because if that was the case, she wouldn't be have to explain this shit. They may have been separated, but something was still coming back to the house. They separated, but they were living in the same house. You can't do shit like that. Yeah, they were separated. Definitely understand that. But they were still living in the same house together. You separated, hey, fine with me, whatever the fuck you want to do, whatever. They said that they will always be connected. I don't know. But she said, and when they got back together, it was better. Ain't no bitch coming back to me after laying up with no other nigga for no years. Bitch, you need to go. That's some real shit. If we ain't working, work your way out that goddamn door. Or I work my way out the goddamn door. But that bullshit, this nigga made me feel good. Well, you married somebody that you didn't know then. So like they said during this corona shit, they thought they knew each other. You mean you can't sit up with your husband for 2 to 3 weeks and get along? You can't sit up with your husband and your wife for 2 to 3 weeks and get along? You don't know enough about each other where y'all can work things out without even saying a word? People so caught up in being in a relationship without knowing how to be relationship material. People are so caught up in wanting somebody in their life or want to be in somebody's life that they're willing to negotiate who they are and not look at the potential what they could be. It goes on and on and on. It goes on and on and on. Until you get to this point where you sitting across a table after you've been embarrassed your husband and you got this nigga running around telling people that the husband gave him the okay to pipe you down and all this shit, all this rhetoric is out about y'all relationship. And some of that shit may be true and it may not be. But the truth is, whatever you do behind closed doors is supposed to stay behind closed doors. No, I'm mad at both of them. I'm mad at her for looking for happiness. I'm mad at her because this nigga, she let another nigga make her feel good. I'm more mad at Will. Because the head of the house has to take accountability for everybody's movements in the house. Just a plain and simple fact. Yeah, I do. Your son gay, your daughter gay, your wife a hoe, and you, they say you gay or whatever the fuck you got going on. I don't care what he got going on. Well, it's a lot of shit going on. And all that shit is dysfunctional. All of it. The way you and your wife interact, and obviously the way you and your kids interact, because you was letting your daughter take pictures with grown ass men in beds and shit, and no, put her you allow her to be in position, because so many people they think their kids are so ready to be grown. When mentally you're not ready to be grown. You could talk grown talk and use specific words and do all that shit. Let me tell you something. I know a lot of niggas' daughter. I know a lot of motherfucking bitches. They sit back. My daughter makes straight A's. My daughter does this. My daughter does that. Oh, this and that and whatever. Hoop-de-boop and blah, blah. My son does this. My son do that. All that is great. Until you put some dick or some pussy in their fucking life, all that shit finna be fucked up. Because now you done activated something in them. You done activated their sexuality. It is going to go and it's going to change every way that they think and every way that they move. That's what's going to happen. You put sex in there, it changes everything. Say, cuz, we need some more seasoning. Now, my cousin on my live, I was telling him we need some more seasoning. No, they just confused. It's dysfunctional. Ain't nothing normal about that fucking house. Nothing. But am I being judgmental? No. I'm just looking at the product of what's going on walking around the street. And your daughter sitting up here, and your wife sitting up here talking about she was in an entanglement. She can't even look at you in your face and say, Will, I was fucking this nigga 2 to 3 times a day. All we was fucking and sucking and having fun because he made me feel good. That's all she got to say. Then let him take it from there. Entanglement? He still walking around the house looking at himself in the mirror like, entanglement, huh? All right. That's the dumbest shit I ever heard. I would slap the fuck out of them. You ain't in no entanglement. You fucking this nigga. You having fun with this nigga. And you know what I'm saying? That's who you need to be with. Cause I'm not gonna be here for that shit. Fuck that. No. What it is. This is Everett Young telling y'all, for those of y'all that don't know, I'm going to show you again. This is an entanglement. There is not a dick or a pussy or any type of sex going on here. This is an entanglement. That bullshit that Jada was doing, that was fucking. What I just showed you was a set of entangled wires. She was fucking. And it made her feel good. This is Everett Young letting you know. If you're with somebody that ain't making you feel good, that ain't their job to make you feel good. It's your job to make sure he feel good, you feel good in your relationship that you're in. This is Everett Young signing off saying enjoy your day and be who you're going to be. Yes, I'm really on one today. I'm entangled with y'all.